Jai Sri Ram. Hatred is alien to Hinduism, while it is inherent in those desert cults. So, this is the third track. We are starting from the 9th chapter. Which one? The last one we discussed was Prakritim Purusham Chaiva, Vidyanadi Ubhavapi. So, we'll now go to 9.7. Sarvabhutani Kaunteya. सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहम् प्रकृतिं स्वाम अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्. So in this shloka, Krishna is saying, at the end of one kalpa, all living beings merge into my primordial material energy, and I manifest them again in the next creation. So all of them. So when all of them go to him, that means they must be pure. Otherwise, why would they go to him? It's a deep spiritual concept. Easy to understand if you mull over it for a little while. No hatred. Hello. Now we will go into the 6th chapter, 29th shloka. सर्वभूतस्थम आत्मानं सर्वभूतानि च आत्मनि ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा सर्वत्र समदर्शनः. What a lovely shloka. The true yogis uniting their consciousness with me see with an equal eye all living beings in me and me in all living beings. Very simple. Do you need any explanation? No. No hatred. Now move on to 631. सर्वभूत स्थितं यो मां भजत्येक त्वमास्थितः सर्वधा वर्तमानोऽपि स योगी मयि वर्तते. So he is a great yogi, he is the yogi. The yogi is one who is established in union with me and worships me as the supreme Paramatma residing in all beings. So then how can hatred be there? Hinduism does not teach hatred. Yes, some Hindus may be full of hatred. That is the effect of the desert cult. When you hobnob with these cripples, spiritual cripples, psychological cripples, emotional cripples, religious cripples, they are crippled. And if you stay too long with the cripples, you will learn to lame. You will become a cripple yourself. This is not hatred. I am telling you that you should avoid. These are filth. This is filth, filthy people. Stay away. But do namaste. Like Prabhupada says, you must say namaste to the tiger Narayana from a distance. Practicality. So Krishna is trying to help everyone evolve. Involution, evolution. Evolution is Krishna coming down in the form of an avatara. Evolution is when we rise and meet him. So anyway, Krishna is pervading in this entire world, seated in everyone's heart as the Paramatma. In 1861 he already told us, I dwell in the hearts of all beings. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hridesya jana tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani yantrarudhani maya. So among yogis also there is a classification. The most elevated yogi is a Paramahamsa. Because they see only God. They have no perception of the world at all. They have completely transcended this. Shukadeva was like that. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Some people are like that. Now 631. Sarvabhuta sthitam yomam bhajatyeka tvamasthitaha sarvadha vartamanopi sayogi mayi vartate. So the yogi who is established in union with me worships me as the supreme Paramatma residing in all, dwells in me, and though he is engaged in all kinds of activities. So true Krishna Bhakta is not one who runs away to the forest. He is busy, but he is centered, anchored in Krishna. Now we move on to 18th chapter, 20th shloka. Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam bhava mavyaya mikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tajnanam vidhi satvikam. That knowledge is sattvic by which a person sees me the undivided, imperishable reality within all diversity. If you can see the unity among diversity, then you are a sattvic person, a sattvic intelligence, sattvic intellectual, not the rascals who are writing stories and songs for Bollywood and corrupting entire generations. Again, I am repeating the point. You see, Sajatiya Bheda Shunya. Bhagavatam says, in Vibhuti Yuga, Krishna also clearly tells us that he is Rama, he is Krishna, he is Hanuman. Kim Purushanam Hanuman, Uddhava Gita. He is Rama, he is Ganesha, he is Shiva, he is Shakti, he is Kali, he is Devi, he is Kartikeya, he is Shaurya, Surya, he is Ganapati. You can choose any one of them. Even Yodilesi Bodalderpota. I don't know what's wrong with the average Hindu. They want to worship graves. And here, to the idiots who say that in the Purusha Sukta, Shudras are born from the feet, therefore this is discrimination. First you must study, na? The Bhagavatam clearly again explains. Swagat Bheda Shunya. That means the various parts of his body are non-different from him. The feet and the head of the God are all equally divine. Every limb of the God is divine. Krishna can see, hear, talk, smell, eat and drink with every limb of his body, which is inconceivable for us humans to even think. So, and we worship the feet only, right? So we are worshipping Shudras every day. So these idiots must be told this much at least. And Krishna is Nitya Tripta, Swayam Siddha. He does not need anybody's support. He does not need goat sacrifice, no chicken sacrifice. All he needs, he doesn't need anything. All he needs, if at all you can give him, is your heart. Heart, mind and soul dedicated to Krishna. That's all he wants. He doesn't even want that Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. But he just suggested, if at all you want to give, please give this. Not the neck and blood of an innocent animal. Now we are going back to the 15th chapter, 15th shlokam. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto Matta smritir jnanamapohanancha Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyo Vedanta krutveda videva chaham. I am seated in the hearts of all beings. Again, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. Sarvasya cha aham hridi. Sarvasya of all living beings. Cha and aham, I. Hridi sannivishtaha, seated. I am seated in all the hearts of all living beings. That means the chicken, goat, elephant, cow, the tree, the ant, everything. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smritir jnanamapohanancha vedaischa sarvairahameva vedyo vedanta krutveda videva chaham. From me come memory, knowledge, forgetfulness. I alone am to be known by all the Vedas. I am the author of Vedas. And I am the knower and the meaning of the Vedas. Finished, na? Now you want to waste your time studying the Vedas? Don't waste. So Krishna is a personal God, but his body is not the material body like the one that we have. So this is the ultimate. He is seated again in the heart of all the castes, because this word caste cannot be thrown away. It has got stuck to us. There, Krishna is there. That is why all are divine. All of us are divine. Amrutasya putraha. The Veda says, Shrunvantu Vishwe Amrutasya putraha aye dhamane divyani tastu. The Vedas address all mankind as Amrutasya putraha, children of immortality. So where is the question of Shudra, Vaishya, discrimination, Kula Gajji? Some idiots are using this phrase. Yes, some people are indulging in discrimination. That is bad. We must get rid of it. But it is not sanctioned by the Geetha. Krishna does not approve it. Unlike slavery, which is there both in the Bible and the Quran. And Jesus is actually advising slaves to behave nicely even to bad masters. Jesus did not have the courage to condemn slavery, abolish slavery. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he had slaves, he had sex with slaves, he bought and sold slaves. Whereas Hinduism, we don't have a concept of slavery. And we talk about true communism, true unity, no discrimination. Krishna is openly telling you. Whereas in the other religions, God is openly discriminatory. And still they argue. They'll still, and some foolish Hindus believe them and are willing to get converted also. Hope they listen to this talk of mine. Now we will go to the 10th chapter, 41st shloka. 1041. Yadyad vibhuti matsatvam श्रीमदूर्जितमेव तत्त देवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजोंश संभवम्. यद्यद विभूति मत्सत्वं श्रीमदूर्जितमेव तत्त देवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजोंश संभवम्. So what is Krishna telling you in this chapter? That is the 10th 41. Whatever you see as beautiful, glorious, powerful, know it to be springing from a spark of my splendor. So, among all Shudras, all Brahmins, Vaishyas and Kshatriyas and all castes and all creatures, and within dogs, within lions, within every creature and among creatures, there will be some who are more evolved, more magnificent. That is a greater manifestation of Krishna's opulence. That person has acquired that greater merit by virtue of his own good karma. Oh, where is the hatred now? So, just as electricity that flows through a speaker creates sound, but those who do not know the principle behind how this works may think that the sound is coming from the speaker itself. So, wherever extraordinary splendor is there, which sends us into raptures, and we float in bliss and ecstasy, that's a spark of the glory of Krishna. He is the infinite reservoir of beauty and joy, glory, power, knowledge, opulence, bliss. Bhaga asya asti iti Bhagavan. Other gods are psychopaths. They are bloodlust, full of bloodlust. They want blood. Krishna is the powerhouse from which all beings and things get their splendor and energy. He is the dhatu. He is the source of all glory, the object of our worship. So, if you want anything, worship him, not some beggar. Beggars, what can a beggar give you? Now we will move on to the 12th chapter, 15th shloka. I reserved it for the last. Here, Krishna is very clearly telling us, Yasmanno dvijate loko, lokanno dvijate chayah, harshamarša bhayo dvegair mukto yassa chame priyah. He who is not a source of annoyance, terror or fear to anyone, and who in turn is not agitated by anyone, who is equal in pleasure and pain and free from fear and anxiety, such devotees of mine are very dear to me. Yasmanno dvijate, udvijate is a Sanskrit word, agitated. Yasmanno dvijate loko, lokanno dvijate chayah. He from whom the world has nothing to fear, and he who does not fear the world, he is dear to me. So, every Hindu is being told, do not cause any annoyance, fear, terror to anybody. In other religions, they use terror as a means to convert and kill, or kill. Convert or kill. Terror, spread terror. Krishna is telling you, he who does not cause even the slightest agitation, forget fear and terror and all that, who does not agitate, udvijate, he who does not agitate anybody. That's why, our Shastras also say, animittam trunam vapi chedayen na kadachana. Do not pluck even a blade of grass purposelessly. Everything in this creation has meaning and purpose. So, Krishna is telling you, Yasmanno dvijate, this is a shloka that you must memorize. No hatred, absolutely none. On the contrary, he is telling you, do not even slightly disturb anybody. Yasmanno dvijate loko, lokanno dvijate chayah. What more do you want? Is there any explanation necessary for this? Not at all. Where is the hatred, my dear friend? You see, why I launched into this hatred is alien to Hinduism pravachana, talk, video. Many people in the past have told me that I am spreading hate. You know why? Because I am openly exposing the Bible and the Quran, whatever is there. I am just showing what is already there. And I am even restraining my speech. I can launch into a vicious satire, a pasquinade, a lampoon, squib. I don't do that. Yeah, especially because these lechas, they can go to any extent. Sartan se juda, all these things are there. 153A, 295A, and the whole system will cooperate with them. So we cannot speak the truth in such a way that it endangers our own existence, and our mission will be cut short. I will continue my work. I am not a source of annoyance. I will tell you the truth, and if the truth agitates you, then that is not my problem. I will tell you the truth politely only, sweetly, because Manusmriti. Manu is the Manasaputra of Brahma, and Brahma is the Manasaputra of Krishna. Therefore, Manu is the grandson of Krishna. All interpolated Manu Smritis are available in the market. Some 60 versions are there. The only original pure version is with Arya Samaj, Shuddha Manusmriti. So Manu says, Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat, Na Bruyat, Satyam Apriyam, Priyancha, Na Anratam Bruyat, Yesha Dharma Sanatana. Tell the truth, speak the truth, Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat. Speak the present truth. Do not speak the harsh truth, because that fellow cannot take it. Because that fellow is in the LKG of religion. Suddenly you cannot tell him PhD level subjects, not possible. You have to gradually wean that fellow. That idiot has to be weaned away. He might be 60 years old, but he is a Jaratagardabha, old donkey. This is what Rama called people, aged donkeys. Jaratagardabha, Yoga Vasishtam. So Yasmanno Dvijate Loko, Lokanno Dvijate Chayaha. So what a line, you must write this somewhere, make a plaque out of this. Yasmanno Dvijate Loko, Lokanno Dvijate Chayaha, Harsha Marsha Bhayodvegair Mukto Yasacha Me Priyaha. Such a person is very dear to me. 12:15. So I have come to the end of the list of 20 shlokas that I have identified in the Gita. And now in this infographic, I have made a few other observations here. See, we Hindus revere, respect everything. When we get up in the morning, when we place our feet on Mother Earth, there is a prayer for that. Samudravasare Devi, Parvatasthana Mandale, Vishnupatni Namastubhyam, Padasparsha Kshamaswame. We are telling Mother Earth, oh Mother, sorry, I am touching you with my feet. Please pardon me. I have no other option. So this is the level of devotion we have for everything in the universe. We don't touch anything with our feet, even a paper, nothing. No question of touching another human being with the feet. Not even touching an animal, nothing. Everything is to be worshipped, because Krishna is there in everything. The parable of the two birds I repeatedly told you. And then what else? I have made a few notes. Entropy exists. There is a constant degeneration, labifaction. We have to fight it. Evil exists. We keep fighting it. Shanti mantras are there in the Veda. There is no Shanti mantra which says others should die. Whereas in the Bible you have an imprecatory psalm, imprecatory verse. You go to Psalm, go to Google, type PSALM 109. The P is silent, Psalm. It's a prayer. You will be shocked at the prayer. And they are singing this also in choirs. They are making symphony music for this horrible prayer. I don't even want to talk about it. Imprecation means a curse. It's an imprecatory prayer. My God. And their books are full of hatred for the infidel. Both of them. We don't have any such thing as hatred. We also say we don't know anything. Like Thomas Alva Edison said, we know less than 1% of 1 millionth of anything. That is true. We have some theories, but our God is not dumb God. No? We don't drag God down to our level. That is why Veda says, beyond a point we know nothing. Yato vacho nevartante aprapya manasasaha. So big bang, big crunch, big freeze, big bull, God only knows. Dark matter, you don't understand, you have got dark matter, dark energy. All these things are going on and on. So these are all good explanations. But who has the final answer? Krishna. Can something come out of nothing? Nothing, na? Nothing can come out of nothing. So who created nothing? What is nothing, by the way? Nothing exists. So even vacuum is not empty. Science is telling us that. So in Hinduism we have Kula, Jati, Gotra, Varna. Remember that much, no caste. Kula is family profession, Jati is lineage, pedigree, scion, you are a scion, that is family tree, and Gotra is consanguinity, descent from a common male ancestor, Varna is temperament. Varna, Vri means to choose your temperament, choose your vocation, you can't choose your temperament. Within a family there can be 4 children, all of different Varnas. You don't read anything, they don't read Manu, they don't read Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So there is no hatred in Hinduism. Hatred is alien to Hinduism, but unfortunately it is inherent in the other cults. We Hindus pray for universal welfare. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Ram.